Sorry, I'm just laughing to myself. And so I do like these like I guess you could say vocal exercises whenever I start. It's just some real simple stuff. Fixing my mic here, trying to get into the center. And I have to make sure the camera is not working or not on because I look kind of funny doing them. I pretty much just open my mouth very wide and like make all kinds of noises. Anyways, welcome back to another episode of GTNH. How's everybody doing? Pretty much just gonna get right into it. I don't really have much to say. It was a pretty slow day today, and yesterday and Sunday. Since the last episode, it's been pretty chill. I did finish a new park. Well, not really a new park. I visited a trail in another town. It was a pretty chill day. And I'm looking for more state parks. Next one is probably going to be Bastrop State Park. I've also found out that there's like 80 something state parks in the state of Texas. So if I really intend on doing the park stuff, I'm going to be out there for a while. But for the most part, it's been pretty much like every other day that I visit these parks, and it's pretty fun. Anyway, so last episode I don't remember. It's been a while, so one of the things we did towards the end was craft this spray can, which is mimicking something of fusion reactors. That's right. We're trying to get 4 more fusion reactors, and the recipe kept getting stuck throughout the weekend. So I did spend a little bit of time like upgrading some machines, reducing some of the cheaper stuff and things that just don't exist anymore. So there's a lot more empty space because I've removed a lot of machines that just don't really do anything. Hello, Sena. But we can see here that stuff is still stuck. So do need to spend some time upgrading everything here. And that's pretty much just the goal for today, is just addressing bottlenecks again, upgrading machines like I should be. And I think one of the things we did was improve sterilized biocatalysts. It's doing pretty well. And I don't think I'm going to worry about upgrading it until we get tier 4 QFT going. Honestly, you haven't missed much because I haven't been streaming as much as I used to. I can say the big reason for that is because things take forever to craft overnight, and not a lot of the stuff that I request is not ready the next day. But another part of that is like I'm getting ready to move out, so the motivation to like do the whole content creation stuff is not 100% there. I'm gonna admit to that. That's just how it is because things are gonna change pretty soon, within the month actually. We'll see how that goes. So I guess you can say I'm a little preoccupied with that. So I haven't really found the energy to stream as much. It's nothing to do with the playthrough. I still enjoy it. And, sometimes I just like, what? I want to play. So here we go. But that's pretty much the goal for today. It's just addressing bottlenecks and seeing what we can do to improve stuff. Because, we're at that point where we really need to speed things up. And I always say that, but I really mean it this time. So one of them being the energy modules. What's so annoying about you? Okay, so this is something I've been not dreading, but putting off, is actually more space assemblers, because this is not enough at all. So I'm gonna hit you guys with something crazy. I think I actually can probably upgrade this and just spam the heck out of it with space assemblers, right? I'm gonna bookmark it. I don't think this is something that'll finish overnight, like by today's episode, because space assemblers can be kind of expensive. At least I think they are. It's gonna be kind of rough because I'm not looking forward to it. It's just a bunch of stuff I have to deal with. Okay, we're at Mark 2 for now. How expensive are you? Yeah, they're pretty pricey, so I'm gonna bookmark it and we'll get ready for this overnight. Anyways, how are you doing? How's Meatball Craft doing? I haven't kept up as much as I used to. I did see you released like a version recently, right? I did notice that. Forming press. That's not a good sign. It says you're crafting 110,000, but there's nothing in here. Did you? There's no way you would have voided. I'm so confused. This has been happening lately, and I don't know what's going on. I feel like some of the stuff just disappears or doesn't actually get crafted. I don't know, but if we lost that much, that's not very good. But that's also a chance that it just became something else. But you know, anyways, I think one of the things I wanted to deal with right now. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do this, right? Oh, you're right. You're right. I might as well just fix this before I forget about it. Mark copy. I forgot that we built the stuff, and then I set it up, and then I just forgot about it to finish this. Mark paste. I think we have everything for it already. Just in case, just clear menu plans, plan 2 of this stuff. Okay. You just need a bunch of these white cables. Are you ready? It's going well. New update. Final recipe is getting close. TM. To being actually craftable. At least looking at how the in-game players are progressing. That's so cool to see, honestly. So cool to hear. I would love to get back into Meatball Craft soon. But honestly, I think I'm going to be GTH first, and then I'll probably go into Meatball Craft. Whether or not I'm going to stream it, that's going to be like a tricky thing. Especially because of my, my work situation right now. So, but I think I may be encouraged to like do Let's Play. Getting into the Let's Play stuff, because I won't really be able to stream as much when I'm back home, because you got dogs barking, people moving around a lot more, things like that. So streaming might be a little tricky, but we'll figure it out whenever the time comes. I forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah, setting this guy up. Okay, just making sure everything is plugged in. Yeah. Okay, before I forget about that, right? Because this was intended to be 32 of these machines. Mm-hmm. Oh, also, you're supposed to be... I completely forgot about this. When did I do this? Or when did I put this off? I always put it off. Anyways, 32 cutting machines. And I really need to start expanding all these other machines as well, but they're not really the priority. I was at a train of thought and I completely forgot. One of the things that I would love to improve, actually, and I think it's what we're going to focus on today, is Evolution Crafter. We really need to get this going, because one of the things I was crafting for something, I don't exactly know what, it needed so much dragon blood. And this stuff takes forever. If I try to craft it like right now, it only makes 648 every couple seconds. That's not a lot. So I really need to expand this. And I think I'm going to upgrade. I'm just going to spam this one over here. I don't think I'm going to commit to or go as far as chaotic fusion casing. It'll give me more parallels, I think, but I don't want to do that right now because I don't have a way of getting chaos shards. But I think right here, this doesn't need any chaos shards. So I think I did set this up over the weekend, so I think we have most of it. We're gonna do 16 for now. It's kind of the standard. Yeah, we have most of it except for this stuff over here. This stuff we don't really need to worry about because we're going to be using proxies. So I really only need this one buffer and whatever's inside. It's only one dragon egg. And schematics, of course, but what we need to work on, I was putting it off, is Gaia Spirits, Terra Steel, and Primordial Pearls. So we're going back into magic for a little bit. Primordial Pearls, it's not really anything. I just have to keep harvesting this stuff until we get enough. And Terra Steel is one of the first automations we have to deal with. We now have funny 82 cells that sort 3 to the 19 items for absolutely no reason because a dev helping with the pack was feeling chic. I mean, no reason is reason enough. It's just funny. It's the only way you can make this stuff. Block of Terra? What is that? No. Looks like an emerald block. I mean, the automation for this isn't that tough, honestly. I've done this before, but I just have to remind myself how to do it. I'm trying to remember how did I do this before? I mean, I can just stand here and make it manually, but we're not about to do that. Trying to remember how I used to do it in Divine Journey 2, man. It's been so long since I played that pack. But there was an automation that I had to get myself Terra Steel until we got the seeds. And then I just didn't need to do anything because there's no need for an automation. But I think I can like do some kind of right clicker or I think it was a dropper, right? What does this do? I don't think that works here. Told myself I was going to figure this out and I don't remember how to deal with this. Was it an open crate? I think this was something I was trying to do a couple episodes ago. And then I just like, oh, I figured it out later and then I never figured it out. So let's do a little bit of finagling here, trying to automate it. We'll get this going. I just want to see what works and what doesn't. So that doesn't work. Okay. Does a dispenser work? But question for you, Sena, do you actually need that many items? Where'd my I guess the mana diamond disappeared somehow, or is it in here? Oh. So maybe you don't work because it's too high up and needs an extra space? That's what it is. Okay. So you work with the dropper. Nice, nice. So what if I have 3 droppers? One for each of the stuff. And then I have like a chest of some kind. Do like that. And then a why is this a little more complicated than it needs to be? I think I'm going to make this more complicated than it needs to. Can I just shove the items in there actually with an import bus? Or with like an interface? I'm curious if I can do that. Yeah, sure. It's like only a couple chains where they get into the trillions, but I guess AE Dio wanted to go. That's funny. It's stuff like that that encourages me to play a pack, and it discourages other people. But to that, I just say lazy. Just deal with it. To me, whenever I see something like that, like, oh, you might need trillions of items, that's funny. I want to do that. Get me in there. And then wireless connector right here. Wrong button like that. I'm just going to connect it over here because I'm too lazy to go back to base right now. Oh no. I messed it up. What was this one supposed to be connected to? I think it was supposed to be the wrong one. Something over here, right? It was this one. Like that. Okay. As you can see, it's been a couple days since I last played. That's just an excuse. Okay. And then the pattern here is to turn... Give me 1 Terra Steel I need. Mana Diamond. Mana Steel. Ender Pearl. No, Mana Pearl. I played Botania before. I know how to do this. We're going to do blocking mode, but I don't know if this even counts as an inventory because Botania doesn't have any inventories. But if I were to craft something like a Terra Steel here. Yeah, it did, because it doesn't count as an inventory, it's not going to do that. Okay, at least we know it does not count as an inventory, so you're not going to do that. But do conduits connect? At this point, it's just research now. Now I'm just preparing myself for whenever I do get back into like meatball craft, right? Okay, so I thought it broke you. Get out of here. Okay, so that doesn't work either. So what I can probably do is use a... We'll just go ahead and use a dropper. Going into here. And then break you. Pretty confident that my system is not going to like me doing that. Black cable. Connect you there. So if I were to like shove the items into this recipe now, and also call this I'm Terra stealing it. Classic name, right? Uh-huh. Okay, that's there. And then I need a way to tell this, hey, push stuff in there. Which will be a simple redstone comparator. And a timer. Gonna use Aegon as my building block. Put it on the other side so it doesn't look horrendous. It's gonna look horrendous regardless. We'll do it like that. So you need to read items over here. So have an intermediate inventory and a bit of redstone to push to open crate once all 3 items are in that inventory. Okay, that's a similar thing to what I'm doing. I think it's technically the dropper is an intermediate, but I'm using the comparator and the timer as a push thing. Okay. Oh, it's YouTube. Okay, yeah, YouTube just has nasty delay. I don't know what it is. I don't have control over it. It's a YouTube thing for sure. could have sworn I've done this before with open blocks too. You're not powered, right? Did I right click this by accident? No, I did not. Oh, you're powered, you're powered, you're powered. Okay, if I take that off, are you powered? No. But if I do that, yes you are, right? No, you're not. Yes, you are. Okay. And then have a timer. Like that. And you need to be reversed. Because I want this to turn on only when there's something in there. Which means a NOT gate, also known as a redstone torch. But I can also throw the NOT gate right here if I really wanted to, but I don't. Think if I do this. Yes. See, I know a little bit of vanilla redstone. There we go. Okay, so it turns off. Set this to something like timer interval 2 seconds. Sure, okay. And then I need a way to bring this thing back in there. But if I try to craft another one, what does the system do? 2, 3. Okay. Now I need to be able to tell this, so I'm going to speed this up also. Do half a second. And that's a helicopter outside, so you're going to hear some noise right there. See, whoever said I don't know how to do redstone, you're probably right. This could have looked a lot easier. I think there's like a blocking card or a locking card for the interface, so it doesn't push any new items in there. So with lock crafting, I think there's one that says until crafting result is returned. But I don't know how to tell this to just push one item. Blocking mode. I'm curious, like what happens if I do 2 Terra Steel? Okay, it'll work. It's waiting for the result to be returned, and then I throw it in there. It gets the other set. All right. And then I'm just going to use a vacuum chest because I am very unoriginal. And never mind, I don't want to deal with you. Oh, what kind of absorption thing can I do? That one doesn't have. Does it have a filter? No, you don't. I need a filter. Isn't there something like a collector from random things? Sit up straight because, oh man, I'm slouching. Okay. Oh, I guess I have to filter it. Am I just gonna have to, I'm just gonna craft a vacuum chest. Ass Machine 0. I know this one is tried and true. It's like one of my most favorite items. I always use it. Right there. Go ahead and craft you. You're missing a single-use wrench. Okay. I don't think I have a pattern for a single-use wrench. Then we'll just craft U manually. There we go. Vacuum chest. There we go. Filter. Got a million filters that just don't have the correct stuff on there on weird data. I don't know what you are. And there you go. Okay. So if I throw you... Nope. There you go. And then... Can I not tell this to move the items over? That must be a more modern version of Ender.io. Put it right here. And then a conduit. Okay. So if I wanted to make something like a 135 terra steel. No, that's too much. Make 5, make 4. Do that. Oh, I don't want to pick that up. Okay, break that. Okay, that seems to be working fine. It looks cursed. Hey, but it works, right? Okay, I think another thing we need to deal with is infinite mana. Because I don't have one, but we're way past due for... I think it's called the guilty pool, right? We're way past due for this. I might as well take care of this. It doesn't look too atrocious, so I'm just going to make it. Put that in handcrafting. Set up all the recipes. That's a pattern terminal. Molecular ass. Huh. Compressor. I don't have something for a regular mana pool. Like an automation for a mana pool yet. Should I deal with that? What is this even for? It's for the runic altar, that's right. Honestly, I'm not really going to worry about it. I can just drop stacks of it at a time. Okay, so Mana Storm charge. That's you. Bulk crafting is the more correct term to use. I think I just do that, right? Milk for what? Oh, what? Why do I need milk for? Oh, you know what? It might be for spring runes. Which I could have sworn we had a couple of those lying around. No? Okay. We're gonna have to get milk. Pretty sure there's a couple of cows up here in the kitchen. There's one cow in the kitchen. You're gonna make me go to the overworld for milk. Of course you are. I know there's like a family of cows like right next to me. There's one right there. And we'll see if the server crashes because it doesn't like it when I think I just duplicated a bucket. No, I just didn't get the milk in time. Okay. the milk bugged out. Yeah, this guy over here. And one over there. Thank you. You're just throwing milk into my yeah, E2. You need a bunch of mana steel, which is steel ingot or thaumium. Okay. The Gaia spirits, we're gonna have to fight for that shard of Laputa. How do you pronounce that? There we go. And then I don't care about any of this because we already have the thermometric shell, right? Yeah, we have the thermometric cell, so we have infinite mana, or Essentia. Rod of unstable reservoir. As there's more Gaia spirits we have to deal with. We're gonna have to fight a little bit. That's fine though. We have Sword of the Cosmos for that. And does anyone know if looting enchantment works on Gaia spirits? And a Dice of Fate. Which we have one, but it's relic bound to me. So I'm just gonna hold it. Diamond block. I'm gonna throw the whole stack in there, I don't care. Okay. Bifrost is you. I'm assuming it works with non-stackable items like that. Shimmering slab would be a cutting machine, which may or may not work because of that. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna hit you with a. I'm just gonna do that manually. Dreamwood twig. Same thing with that. I don't have any circuits in the cutting machine, so I do that manually. How to get Dreamwood? Don't like that. I don't have any Dreamwood. Stainless steel machine casing? Why? It's not really a problem, but it's just funny. Alright. Rune of Air. I don't have any runes of air. I have 3. Unless you want to make one more, which is fine. We'll do it like that. Oh, you're gonna make me put the recipe. I forgot about this. Doesn't like it. Doesn't agree with Botania stuff. That's funny though to think about. Like that seems like a scam. I'm giving like pretty expensive, relatively industrial material, and you give me wood. I don't know. It seems like a scam. And then dense metal plate, circuit 9. Naquados screw. Rod of the Bifrost is... I'm going to make just one of you because I'm scared that it's going to try to craft a million of this stuff. And I can't craft a million. I can't even craft one of them. Okay, I need Elven Rod. Just do extruder for that. And then I need pixie dust, Cenarium piece. Of course you are. And ivy circuits. I'm telling you, it's a scam. That's funny. Oh no, I don't even have any Sumerian pieces. Give me 10 of you, I guess. Here, give me my stone. Cenarium piece, I don't even know how to get that. Oh, that's not bad at all, never mind. Can I get this? Yes, I can. Forge hammer, right? The other way around, yeah, forge hammer. Yeah, like that. And there we go. So this recipe is gonna like process forever, and I'm okay with that. We'll fix it as we go on. All right. Then Rod of the Bifrost. Thank you. Let me go back in storage, or at least hold it in my hand, because it's probably going to give me an achievement or something, right? Nope. Okay. Okay. I need more mana steel, apparently. Now, glass is chemical.
Drink.
Oh, I guess it's any kind of glass. Hello, Ali. 1 second. Thank you. All right. So today's drink of choice is no more whiskey because I'm out. That was only a couple episodes, right? But I have a ginger ale that I picked up. I just felt like drinking ginger ale. I never do. So that's my drink of choice plus a little water on the side. It's the Canada Dry brand, by the way. And also, I don't know if you guys share the sentiment that I have, but whenever I think of ginger ale, I always think of airplanes. Because I don't know if you guys been on planes and they're like, hey, like the people come down the aisle and they're like, hey, what do you want to drink? I almost always would choose ginger ale for whatever reason, but I don't like get it anywhere else. Okay, everything else here is basically handcrafted, except for the reinforced glass. We'll do 2 stacks of you. See, this one seems more reasonable. Like, I'm not giving you high-end resources for like wood. No, this is glass for glass. It's 1-to-1. That's fair. Shimmering rock slab. 56. I need 56 shimmer rock because I don't want to throw it in the cutting machine. I'm too lazy for that. More living rock. Got you. Have a little funny automation for Living Rock. And I know I've said it before, but like finding stone, vanilla stone is like the most difficult thing you can ever do. Like when you're searching for items, I don't know how to. I don't know how to search for it correctly. Put a little automation here. I already have it. Never mind. But I guess I'll show it. No, I just put items in up there, and then it uses a time accelerated pure daisy to turn it into the living stuff with the whatever the plate's called. What's the plate called? Annihilation plate? Yeah. Speaking of time acceleration, to give me the rest of the pearls that I need. No, you're gonna take forever because that's just how Bifrost works, right? So you're being. Yeah, I'm not gonna wait for you. 56. Give me a saw. Hmm. Oh, of course, your shaped crafting, right? Thank you. I made too much. That's fine. And then, what about now? Okay, the rest of it is stuff I have to farm for myself. So I'll just go ahead and start the craft. And this is where the Sword of the Cosmos comes into play. So all I have to do is just throw a Terra Steel in there. No. A Gaia spirit ingots. And you need Gaia spirits to get Gaia spirits. I thought I had a couple in reserve. I guess not. See, that's why I did the automation of Terra Steel first, because I need Terra Steel. I was about to complain that it was taking forever. I did not know it doesn't like peaceful. Oh, you're so immune to this, aren't you? You're not gonna have a chance. You're not gonna have a chance. Get over here. It's just that easy with the sword. I'm gonna need so many Gaia spirits for this though. Excuse me, what? Wait, where did they go? Did I pick them up? I'm so confused. I could have sworn I picked up Gaia spirits just now. Oh, you know what happened? The recipe here ate them. Yeah, that's what happened. Okay, yes, thank you. I gotta collect the Gaia spirits first before I do the craft. It's gonna be pretty loud, right? I might have to lower down the audio there. YouTube delay strikes again. Yes, it was totally the delay. I did not know I can summon more than one. Get over here. Oh, I forgot. It does not like my flight. Yeah, it doesn't like flight. Crouch. I can't crouch. Okay, I think this is where I put on the cosmic armor because I can't be flying around with this. I'm gonna bring the cosmic armor over. Thank you. I was about to complain to Allie that she left it. There we go. Oops. 16 of you. I'm surprised that it works with more than one. I didn't know that. Take a drink while this crafts. So, the peaceful way to farm Gaia spirit blocks is to use the meteor ritual, but yeah, I ain't dealing with that. But honestly, now that I have the like the free mana, it should be a lot easier to do that. But I'm not gonna do that. Someone do the math. How many spirits am I gaining by just doing this? That song doesn't know how to respond. That's so funny. Every time I hit one, it just resets the song. Alright, well, if you ever need Dice of Fate for whatever reason, this is how you do it. Just get a Sword of the Cosmos. Am I gonna commit all the way? Because I need that many, yeah. Probably. Give me like 10 more. I love how the song doesn't know how to deal with it. It's funny. Okay, that might be enough for the craft. Oh, you know what? I'll check over here. I think we might be low on mana. Yeah. Well, that's fine, because I think that might be enough for the guilty pool anyways, right? Yeah. No, it's not. Uh-oh. May have farmed too much of this stuff. Can you get lotuses out of this? Yeah, you get a little bit. It might be enough, actually. Okay. So we need a Dice of Fate. I'm going to cancel you. Change your recipe. You're just sitting at 15,000 spirits on single player and no idea what to use them on. I mean, there's not much to use them if you don't have a recipe. Like, if the pack doesn't add a recipe. What pack are you playing, anyways? I've been seeing that you've been talking about a pack. No, you're not in trouble. I'm just curious. Subterra Tech. I haven't heard about that one. I'm going to take this off because he kind of wants you to have the mana for this. What about the Asgard Dandelion? Oh, how expensive this one. He needs a Blacker Lotus, which it looks like I can only get from that. Okay. How do I get this? Oh, there's also the Creative Mana tablet. Totally forgot what the whole point of this was for. It was for Terra Steel, that's right. Technically, I can just do that for infinite mana if this is too annoying for me to deal with. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that. I still need a lot of mana for the couple of Terra Steel that I need for this, so I'm just gonna make the creative tablet. Assuming it doesn't need that much mana. No, it does not. We have some Gaia spirits left, so I think we're fine. Charm of the Diva. Handcrafting. I'm also gonna take off the recipe for the input for the Dice of Fate, but have one on me. Tiny Planet. Every time I read Tiny Planet, it reminds me of Isaac. It's one of the items there. I think it might even be an item in Eugenics, now that I think about it. I was playing Eugenics earlier today. It's a pretty fun game, but I keep messing up because, like, it's pretty tough. And one of the last things you have to do, spoiler alert for Act 3, if you haven't been that far yet. What do you mean I need? Oh, you need shards of Laputa also, don't you? Oh, okay. Well, it looks like we're gonna have to brute force Terra Steel production somehow. No, but oh, we have that's Terra Screws, not Terra Steel. No, but Eugenics is pretty tough because one of the last things you have to do is like build a nuke. You have to visit through all the regions, and you have to continuously upgrade this certain item. But if whatever cat you have that's holding that item, if it dies in any of the runs, you have to restart from scratch. And I've already destroyed it. I've already failed it like twice. It's pretty rough. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna make the guilty pool instead, because we might as well. Because you need the shards of Laputa either way. You just need a little bit of Terra Steel, which I can't make because I'm cheap and I'm broke. In terms of mana. It's totally because I have just this one, this setup over here. Which is kind of slow, I think. And I think I can even speed it up, right? Yeah. I go for the Gaia mana spreaders. Yes. Oh, and of course I need Terra Steel for that as well. And I don't have the Terra Steel. I should have checked how much of mana I had before I did this. Can I craft one? Is there another recipe that's stuck because you're trying to craft a Terra Steel, maybe? Yeah. There you go. Yeah, take your time, take your time. Okay, thank you. Then if I break you, put you on top of here, that might be a little faster. I'm assuming it's going to be faster because of that. That bar being filled means that it can't support it. The amount of mana this stuff can push. Okay, we're just gonna wait for it for a little bit. I'll come back to this, but we'll do some other things. I'll put my sword back, and we'll continue. Aside from that, it's just farming for that stuff. That's not really that difficult. So I don't really know what happened to the containment housings, I'm going to be honest with you. They should have crafted, but I don't know where they went, and I don't know what happened to them. But there is a chance that it has something to do with power loss. But I don't remember. Or I don't know. But there's a small chance. So anything, I've been also like replacing a bunch of machines with their wireless counterparts, the energy hatches, to avoid things like that. So that's probably what happened. And the fact that it deleted 110,000 kind of sucks. I don't even know what happened. Because it shouldn't have deleted any. Because it would have stopped if it ran out of power. So what happened to the 100 and whatever thousand? There might also be another recipe in there that I didn't have accounted for, maybe. No idea. Either way. So for sure, space assemblers, you might as well build up like a pattern for this. Another spray can for another pattern. Do red. So what I want to do is, I think, fill up the rest of this elevator, or upgrade it. Because right now we have Mark III modules. How expensive are the Mark IVs? This is doable. And I think I want to go for this. It unlocks 18. Otherwise we have just 3 more, but still. I say we should just max out one like space elevator first and then get the other ones. Start adding more space elevators because one is not going to be enough. How expensive are you? It looks bad, but I don't think it's that bad, honestly. Especially if I cancel this. Yeah. That was actually pretty quick. Containment modules. Oh. Where's my farming press? Was over there, right? Yeah, you gotta get upgraded. So I think the next step is to start setting up one of those groups like I did for the vending machines. But do it for the forming press instead. And set that up like somewhere. I don't exactly know where, but somewhere would be nice, right? Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna take forever to complete because of the energy modules that are still crafting. So let me break, not break the recipe, but like just take it off for a little bit. There you go. Restart. And there we go. Okay. And then set up the recipe for these modules here. These are UIVs, which means they can go into our bulk assembly. Right there. Okay. There's no way we're going to do this right now. So that's going to get added to that recipe right there. Looking for space elevator. It's really hard for me to tell which is which. They all look the same. It's you. So I need 88 of them. Yeah, 88. Wait, was it 88? I'm trying to do tier 4, right? Yeah, 88. And then fill up as much space as possible with mining, or not mining module, space assemblers. With these guys. So right now I have 1, 2, 3 modules, 4, 5, 6. I just have 6. So by the time this finishes, the space assembler, I would be able to fit 18 total. So 18 minus 6 is 12. So we're making 12. I'm going to fill up an entire, or just fill up the rest of this space elevator with space assemblers like that. And then corresponding amount of power. So I think at this point I'm just going to give them UIV 64 amps, which is something I think we need to make as well. Yeah, because I don't think I have a recipe for this. I would love to have this. Energy hatch. 64 amp energy hatch. That's not too bad. Gonna take a drink. Okay, that'll finish at some point. Okay, and then set up the thing here. Put that in normal assembly. Hello, killer. Yes, you did. Can I just craft this straight up? What am I missing? Yes, I can. All right. So I need a 12 of these dudes. 88 of the motors. And 64 amp. I don't know how much power I'm going to need for this. Runs at UIV with up to 16 parallels. So that means each one is 64 amps of UIV. Is that how it works? Stream's going pretty chill. I did a little bit of magic stuff. I'll show you over here, actually. I know you don't play too much modern Minecraft, but I'm going to show you anyways. It's just a weird way for me to do Terra Steel. But we're kind of waiting for mana generation because I did not account for that because I'm dumb. So we're kind of just doing other stuff while we wait for mana to pick up. And yes, finally not drunk. Because, yeah. It doesn't happen too often. I don't drink too much. It's just a one-off thing. I'm curious though. Like if I try to craft a, well, it says it's runs up to runs at UIV with up to 16 parallels. So 16. Do the math here. I'm gonna control over here. So I'm just gonna follow that number. 16 UIV amps. So 16 times 12. That's how much UIV I'm expected to consume. 192 divided by 64. I'm pretty sure that's 3, right? 3, yes. Just in case. Make 4 of them. So this is all going to be used to upgrade the space elevator. And so there's always going to be some people online that look at this and they're like, "Yeah, that's not magic." It's a common meme that whoops, this broke. It's a common meme that it's around there in the internet because Botania, this is what this mod is. It's not considered. I mean, it's not a magic mod, even though it looks like it. And I know it's not a magic mod because that's what the dev says. The dev himself says it's not a magic mod. It's a tech mod. But like it's just semantics, honestly. You got like pretty colors and mystical stuff. It's magic. No, but there's always like keyboard warriors that are like, excuse me, the actually people that they just say that, yeah, this is not a magic mod. But it doesn't matter. Potato is just a semantic thing. How much terra steel can I craft out of this? I'm gonna need so much of it though. How much do I need for this again? The guilty pool? Once I craft this, I have infinite mana, by the way. 14. If I craft one, how much is that gonna consume? Probably everything. I can do at least 2 more for sure because if I see anything here that tells me that's at least 2 halves, then that's enough for 2 ingots. So this means I can craft 2 more ingots. 1 now that I consumed it. But anyways, I'm just leaving that running in the background. And on the side, trying to upgrade the space elevator. Or at least prepare for the upgrade overnight. There we go. And I guess it is time for me to upgrade this. Yeah. I'm going to set up a similar system here. So how many casings can I don't know how many I can get rid of here without breaking the whole setup here. The majority of the stuff is renamed, like rename things. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8, 9, 10. I guess the question I'm trying to ask is, can I add 8 wireless energy hatches to this without the multi-block breaking? I don't think so. So if I were to do something like this, break you and you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because I would like to have 8 of these hatches on there, energy hatches. It does not work. Okay, so what does this tell me? I need to have 2 different forming presses. Similar to how I did with the bending machines. Okay. Okay. So I'm trying to get into that practice of doing this sort of automation with all these other machines as well. So where's this gonna go? Somewhere over here, actually. It's going to be like this. It's going to be 4 different ones. Let's go ahead and build them. I don't know why I have 30 of them. And I mean, I don't want to get in the way of the bee, though. The bee's important. So what if I just put it back here? I mean, I'm going to put him back here. He can't stop me. This can be used for random machines. So 1. This will be one of the templates. You're going to need 8 of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A muffler. Do you need a muffler? Yeah. So muffler. Maintenance. And then a certain amount of crafting buffers and proxies. So I think what I can do is look for forming press, anything to do with renames. It's going to be separate. So on any of the rename ones, I'm just going to put over here. Which now that I think about it, you probably don't, because the rename stuff is instant. Yeah. So what I'm just going to do is not worry about the rename stuff, because all of this stuff is just instant crafting. Yeah. And I'm just going to bring over things that are like forming press related stuff that needs tens of thousands and millions of items. Which is 1, 2. It's just 2 of them. Okay. That's not too bad. Go right here and right there. Forming press. Inscriber. Forming. I mean, technically, if you really think about it, I don't even need to do this for the inscriber because I don't use too much of this stuff. It's this stuff that gets super pricey. This is the expensive stuff, right? Yeah. Okay. It's been decided I'm just going to set up one of them. I mean, if I need more, I can just set up more. All the other stuff, you just don't make too much of it. I'm forming it. So have a wireless connector. Like that. I'm also getting into the habit of... Oops. I don't know what I just did. It's soldering iron, right? Where did it just go? Or wire cutters. It's wire cutters. To tell this to connect on outside. So no, but what I was saying is that I'm getting into the habit of changing all of my mainnet stuff into the color black. Just a visual thing, really. That guy's going to connect over here. You're just going to use one channel. Mm-hmm. And then you need to be duplicated on the other side. So copy. That goes right there. Mm-hmm. But instead of a buffer, you have a proxy. Right there. Gauge? Hello. That's funny. How do you set up auto crafting for Draconic Evolution? Also keep in mind there's going to be an input delay, so it might take a while for me to say anything. I responded as soon as I saw the message. That's how long the delay is. But you have to let me know what kind of automation, because I think if you're talking about the fusion crafter stuff, it depends on what mods you have that can prevent extra stuff going into there. If you have actually additions in the pack, that makes things so much easier. You might have actually additions. I can probably help you out. And you just need to use item lasers out. That's what I would do. But I can't really show you here because, first of all, that's disabled in this pack, and I don't have actually additions either. So, heck, if you want to invite me to your world, I'll do it. So, to everyone else, Sniffity has opened up a vanilla plus server, which is basically just vanilla with like quality mods or performance mods. And I've been playing it. It's pretty fun, actually. I usually don't ever play vanilla, but if you give me an opportunity to mess with friends, I'm gonna do it. So I pretty much just like my whole existence on that server is like just messing with people. All right, I can join after the stream if you're still up. I have about 40 minutes or so. I try to do 2 hours of stream, more so. Yeah, tongue twisted. Sorry, Sniffity's been around for a while, but he opened up a vanilla world. No, I've been playing it. It's pretty funny. It's tough for me to play vanilla because I need goals. Like if you just throw me into a world and there's like nothing for me to do, I'm not gonna play that much. That's just how I am. I'm also gonna change how I do the bulk automation stuff by not relying so much on cables for this stuff. I can just use wireless connectors. And so yeah, and back to the vanilla stuff. I'm not really gonna play too much vanilla. But if I see other people on there, I'll join. Excuse me. All right, I'll check out the stuff. I'm okay with playing for a little bit, anyways. I was gonna probably play Minecraft after this stream again, anyways. No, there's no quest that I couldn't do it. That's how I am. Okay, I think with this, it's good to go. Excuse me, you're not streamer. You're talking about stream watcher luck, sir. Okay, I think I can move the recipes now. There's only one of them I have to move. I'm gonna keep this machine here. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this machine here for all the other simple stuff. But this one over here, all the pricey recipes are gonna have to move over. Otherwise, you guys are chill to stay here. But yeah, if you give me something to like to work towards, I'm gonna be there for a while. But if it's like vanilla stuff, it's kind of tough for me. And it's very clear because I've been on this pack for more than 2 years. Absolutely, it's the longest playthrough I've ever had. Ever. Not even vanilla has lasted this long. But back when back on PS4, which those servers did last a while also. That was good times, actually. Sometimes I feel a little nostalgic behind the neck for that stuff. Okay. If I try to make Necrorite, I don't know how to pronounce that. Necrorite, like 100. I just want to make sure that it actually crafts. Me and Gage are the reasons I don't think I can fully get into vanilla. It's true though. I'm going because I've talked about it before. A big motivator is the community. Also, you have to be set to forming press. That's right. That's why it didn't work. Okay, this is working. And then the next step is to duplicate this, which I intend to do by 32 times or 30 times, because this is intended to take up an entire controller face, so 32 machines. Copy, mark copy, and then you go ahead and do that, like that. Paste. And there you go. I'm pretty sure I have everything in here. Blank patterns, I don't care. So this has to be proxy instead. We got one in here. But yeah, it absolutely takes a certain kind of sicko to play something like this. And I'm one of those. Actually, Gage, didn't you play on this server? I'm about to call you out. Yeah, 1 hour. But you're not last. Droid played here an entire 7 minutes. I think what happened was Droid joined during a blood moon and then left because he didn't want to deal with the blood moon, but he never came back. I don't blame him, honestly. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is like Cueva mode this binding over there. Actually, does it? It doesn't connect, right? Yeah. I'm also like totally going back like onto what I think it was Extreme or some endgame player told me about it, where they were like, you want to reduce. Oh no, I connected to the wrong thing. Thank you for not destroying my controller. But I want to reduce the number of wires because the more wires you have, like AE2 cables, the laggier it can be. That's not supposed to connect there, sorry. Actually, yes, you are. So why do you have 6 connections? Playing on Steam Deck does make it kind of annoying to keep going. Yeah, I bet. But you have no excuse either because I was able to beat Minecraft with the piano. You can beat it with the Steam Deck. That's not supposed to be 12. You're supposed to be 4. Where are the others? What else is connecting to this? I'm confused. There's only supposed to be 4 connections. You're gonna have to hang on. What else is connected there? Oh, I didn't add a new hub? I think that's what happened. I didn't add a new hub. Sorry for the flashbang. Why? I don't know. I'm so confused. Why is it 16? It's connecting over there? This line, I'm trying to follow this line over here. Oh, if you beat the Chaos Dragon, that's a flex, absolutely. Are you connecting to the same line? It's really hard to tell sometimes. Yeah, I think you are. No, I'm very confused. What are you connected to? Well, if I can't figure it out, I'm just gonna break it and we'll see why, like how it gets fixed. Yeah, you're connected to here. That's right. To, why are you saying 24 channels now? I think there's channel looping happening, and that's not good. I'm not supposed to have channel looping here. This isn't even. It says this is not connected to anything. I think I'm just going to break it. The wireless connectors might be a little bugged in that case. Because how is this? This is gonna go, oh, man. uh, I don't know if that's a problem. It's not supposed to say 24 because I only connected 2 machines. There's four connections to this. So I don't know why it's giving me 24. I'm gonna break it and it's gonna crash my server probably. What happens if I move it? Do I have to alternate things? What did you even connect to? Okay, no, that's fine. Binding mode. I don't know about the hubs. Maybe I just have to separate them. Yes, that's 4 channels now. I don't know. Maybe I'm going crazy. But anyway, so the whole plan here is to spread this out by like 32 of them or whatever. So mark copy starting here because these guys are a little better. These are the fully correct ones like that. And then mark paste. Actually, no. So mark. Anyway, 1 second. Watch this. Watch this. Gotta set up the border like that. Copy, copy, mark copy from here. Do it from right here. Right there, right? Yeah. Mark paste. We do that from here. And then stack it. Edit stack. So we have 32 machines I intend to have. So 1, 2, 3. 32 divided by 2 is 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah. Clear plans, plan manual. And then do this 14 times because I need 14 more of them. That's a problem. Oh, you know what I think is happening? I think I'm consuming it as fast as I'm producing it, so it's going to stay at 116,000 until I increase the cost. How much power am I? I think I should totally do that. This one's tier 6 right now. Double it. Actually, this is like a ×4, right? Yeah, we'll see if it breaks my system. It probably will, honestly. Okay. But what do I need for this? I feel like that's pretty expensive craft, actually. So I'm gonna do it anyways. And we'll see how long it takes to finish. Oh, that's an expensive craft, actually. Are you going to be crafting energy hatches? That's not how it works. I just need to craft one of them. Yeah, I just need to craft one of them because we already have all the stuff. Okay. Because it's accounting for the entire pattern. I was trying to do this whole thing times 14. No, that's not how it works. Oh yeah, I think we're fine. We should have everything. I was like, no, I know I made like 600 energy hatches. I don't need to make any more. All right, now they're gonna get stuck forever because I crafted too much stuff in the buffers. That's fine. Okay. Go back to the magic stuff. Terra Steel looking pretty nice. Can I craft the guilty pool now? Try it. And take a drink while it crafts. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, we have enough. It didn't take too long to fill out the mana, actually. But now we won't have to wait now that we have the everlasting guilty pool. Fluid solidifier looks like it's taking forever, right? Oh yeah, I forgot this is manual. Thank you. Oh, so you're telling me I may have crafted one too many hoops. Because I just don't have the filter set up to pick up the items. I'm too lazy. So I'll pick up all of this junk. Get the dice shard. Dice of fate, sorry. And then just throw it in here. For the everlasting guilty pool. Thank you. So now I should have no issues with making Terra Steel ever again. And I don't need any of you. Get out of here. All of you, bye. So I'll put that right here. I will have you, the catalyst guy, connected to a spark in case I need this. And I think if I give it a dominant spark augment, it should pull from this man, yeah. Okay. Okay. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to give everything recessive. That'll be you, right? You're the one with recessive? I don't need this anymore. Because we have infinite mana, so I don't have to be producing stuff nonstop. You should have recessive to push the nonsense to every other mana pool. Take off you. And there we go. And I think I do want a bunch of them because if I try to make Terra Steel, I don't think it's going to be fast. Yeah, it's not going to be fast because it equally pulls from all the mana pools in the area. So we still need the battery. And there we go. Okay. That should speed up the Terra Steel production just a little bit. And then the next step to make the fusion stuff, I think I just need to have all of this Terra Steel, but I need so much Gaia Spirits. Oh, yeah, we're gonna have to do this. I'm just gonna do it now. I don't think there's like an actual way to automate Gaia Guardian fighting. You just gotta just go at it. But at least we know that we can just spam it. And it's gonna be loud, I'm sorry. It does not like the sound. It's actually a really good way to get runes, right? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I need like 600 Gaia Spirits. Probably more because you need Gaia Spirits to get Gaia Spirits. So I need so much of this stuff, and I don't think there's a way to automate it. But I need so much of this to make so Gage, by the way, it's funny though, because you're working with Draconic Evolution Fusion Crafting, right? The mod pack adds a multi-block to basically do those recipes. So all the recipes are in here. It's this multi-block. It's essentially the same thing. It just shoves it into a multi-block so it doesn't, cause lag or whatever. And it's better to expand it. But the problem is that it's still really slow, and I need like 16 more of them. But of course, I need Gaia Spirits to craft. So this is what I'm doing. I need Gaia Spirits. And there's no way to automate Gaia Spirits. There is, but you have to summon a meteor, and you have to... It only gives you like 4. And then it's... To get the meteor, you have to make these shards of Laputas, which is... I don't want to deal with that. Okay, what was that? He did not move at all. How can I recreate that so he doesn't fly all over the place and I don't have to chase him down? What if I don't move? I'm not gonna move. Oh, no, okay. That's not that. I don't know what happened for him to stand still. It's a sound. The song is so funny. Okay, I think that's enough Gaia Spirits. Plus like 1,135 Terra Steel. Mana Diamonds, I'm not going to set up a recipe for this. You must be joking. I'm just going to mass produce them by hand. Okay. There we go. Oh, yeah. Now I won't run out of mana. I love that. So why do they call it Guilty Pool? I know a lot of things in Botania are anime references. So what is this referring to? No idea. Give me my good armor back. I can fly around faster. Okay. Okay, so this recipe's ready. I'm going to do this first before I copy paste the other one. So this one is going to be you. Just paste it. There we go. So that's all 32 forming presses. Just increased all of this. Need to make sure. Oh no. Isn't there a multi-block that lets me like, or something that lets me make sure everything is on. It's the drone center, isn't it? But me setting it up is just it's gonna take too long. I'm gonna have to go around and enable all of these machines. Oh, okay. It might be that just one row is disabled. I mean, we can just go down here ourselves and just do this. There's too many of these guys. Okay, I'm assuming that the entire left row is not enabled for whatever reason, and the right one is. So I'm just gonna do that. No idea why. There we go. You're all enabled. So that tells me maybe the one I copied is not enabled either. That's what it was. Okay, you're not working. How dare you? And then Quewa mode. Get all of these dudes. Connect them over to the output subnet. There should be 14 of them. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yep. And those connect over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, something's going on with the wireless connectors. You don't have 44 channels. Don't lie to me. Unless it's reading the entire bulk of my network. I'm so confused. You don't have 44 channels. How many can this support? I don't know what's going on with this. Also, turn on levitation mode. This is V, right? Oh, no. Okay, like that. It should be 20. It should be 32, but why is it saying 44? I don't even have 44 connected. There's something fishy going on here. And I can even show you my visualization tool. I'm even made sure that this was like disconnected to anything else, like not while sharing like this, but this hasn't caused problems before either. But this guy should only be connected. It's not even showing that there's a connection over there. What's going on over here? Oh, you know what it is. Yeah, it's chunk claiming. I didn't know what to deal with. I forgot about this. This is one of those rare situations that it doesn't know what to do, and you haven't chunk claimed everything, I think. I don't think it's a color issue because I don't have issues like this anywhere else. Everything's connected though. I think it was just because I didn't chunk claim it, and I completely forgot about that. Just in case, do this as well. What do you mean you did? Still, I appreciate the suggestion. I don't think it's a color thing because yeah, because that would mean my entire mainnet was a disaster and I'm not gonna fix it. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a wrong answer. It's an answer. They can all help. Okay. Okay. I think this is, and now it says 76. I'm not gonna why does it say 76 though? There's only 32 connected to you. Oh. What if it's a visual thing? Hang on, let me I don't think so because I feel like that information server side, but you never know. I'm curious about it. I guess we have 76 channels on one connector. That's totally a visual bug. That's not true. There's only these machines over here that are connected. It's only the forming presses back here. By the way, 32 forming presses. Oh, man. I'm just going to ignore it. If it doesn't crash my server, I'm not going to complain about it. Okay, up next is over here. I think I should be able to craft this because I did everything except for the controllers themselves. So I'm going to clear manual plans. Oops. Mark copy from here to up there. But you're using UIV wireless, and I don't want it to. I don't think I have enough. Unless I do. What's 16 times 8? Someone do the math. 128. So I would need to make 10 more, but I don't know how feasible that is. Actually, no. I think I actually have exactly enough. So if I do plan all manual, I want to copy this guy 16 times. Of course, you're going to have more than one plan. I don't like having more than one plan in there. To have one, I want 16, so give me 15 of this. And what do you mean you need that? I don't believe you. Hang on. I think you're trying to craft something I don't want you to craft. Draconic Fusion Crafter should be 15 of you. Did I not do this correctly then? The plan? It might be with these casings. I thought I could have sworn I had enough for you. We'll just do this here. 15 of you. Craft it. Yeah, I could have sworn all I needed were the Terra Steel. I don't know what I did. I gotta decide if I want to take a ore processing up from UV to UHV or breed the seaweed bee. I did both. Because you need so much of the biocatalyst stuff. Oh, tonight. Okay, so you're gonna do both, in other words. I don't know. I honestly, I don't know what I would do. How's my ore processing doing? It's doing okay. Yeah, it's doing just fine. I think 8 of these dudes. Yeah, I need so much of this stuff. Like this number over here, 1.4 billion. I only have 661 million, and last episode I was upgrading it, so we still don't have enough. But this spray can, I took off the recipe, or I changed the recipe. This is representing the God Forge. I need like probably 2 billions worth of biocatalyst medium for it. So it's like a decision: do I rush QFT tier 4 or craft the God Forge? I don't know. And then, you know, it's just the nature of the pack. You have bottlenecks, and it's like, wait, I'm not even ready for God Forge. Never mind. So I kind of just left it back there. Stuff's expensive though. I mean, can you really complain though? It's part of the fun. Why are you not crafting? You are crafting, okay. So Terra Steel's a little slow, but you know, I'm not gonna do anything about it because that just means waiting for it. Need to upgrade the laser line to get to ore processing from 1024 ZPM. Okay. Yeah, there's so much fun. It's fun. It's a lot of fun stuff to deal with, right? And that'll work though. We have everlasting guilty pool now, so I don't care. We'll just leave it running. But yeah, stuff definitely gets expensive. Okay, so I think we'll have enough for the fusion crafter setup. And UAV wireless energy hatch. I think this is what was happening, why I was trying to craft all that stuff. So I needed 8 times 16 minus 8 times 15, actually. Minus 118 because I have that much. Yeah, you only need 2. So add 100 to the stuff I want to craft overnight table I always like to do. Here, add this. Give me 200 overnight, sure. So I kind of have this little pattern here that I add throughout the episode so that I can do big crafts overnight and take advantage of our dummy thick processor or a dummy thick computer over here. It's basically the singularity crafting storage. I can fit so much junk in there. So I just add to whatever recipe I want until I either complain that it's too expensive or it lets me finish it. So probably might just end the episode today because it's a waiting game at this point. But good progress. We got magic basically finished. We have all the Gaia spirits I need for. Oh, I just ate them all, but enough for 15 of the draconic fusions. Stuff's very expensive. I mentioned it earlier. It's tricky to stream because stuff takes so long that I can't finish it overnight. So I'm like, I don't want to stream and my stuff's still crafting. So I've been streaming a little less often just to get the crafts finished up and things like that. But if I find something to do that we need to improve, I'll just stream again the next day. So it's like a we'll see if it happens sort of thing right now. But yeah, I think I'll wrap up the episode here. I'm gonna prepare a bunch of stuff overnight. That being space elevator upgrade coupled with a bunch of modules because I need to craft everything in a space assembler a lot faster. Power to power the new modules and then a bunch of energy hatches. And I think that's it. So I'm going to cancel you for now and then yeah, I think that's it for now. I don't want to overstress my system either because we have been crafting the Dyson Swarm modules, but you know they get consumed instantly. So let me have to retry you. So I don't want to overstress the system, but we do have a lot of excess power. I do check. Yeah, we're still gaining excess power, so I'm okay with that. So I'll just craft whatever this is. Throw that into hand crafting. Or should I finish? No. Okay, so the white spray can represents 4 compact fusion reactor Mark Vs. And man, they're so expensive. And so when I joined today, I was like, what's taking this recipe so long? Which is it's the energy module. So I'm like, okay, time to upgrade the space elevator. And here we are. Bottlenecks and bottlenecks. And there we go. So this should represent space elevator upgrade and a bunch of space assemblers and wireless hatches for shenanigans for next time. So if it finishes, like if it finishes in reasonable time, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and upgrade the space elevator and continue the white can craft, which is the super expensive one for the compact fusion reactors because I need more. So I'll check on that in the morning. We'll see how much progress it makes. But I think for now we'll go ahead and call it an episode here. I don't need these recipes anymore. Yeah, we'll go ahead and call it here. Pretty chill one. Okay. But yeah, streams are kind of like we'll see if they happen. It depends on if I finish the stuff. So no promise on a stream tomorrow, but we'll see. If I find something that needs to be addressed, like more machines, then I'll just go ahead and do that. Otherwise, we'll See you guys whenever this recipe finishes. That's kind of the standard right now. Anyways, for now, have a good night. Take care. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.